Hello, everybody, and welcome to either Sports Gaming Universe or Junk Gaming Videos. You might be watching this on either channel, and that's right. That means this is another crazy-ass dual-com between Nadas and Junk.
Is this NCAA foosball?
Yeah,
14?
Bobby Boucher, you stop playing the foosball. Come on. Yeah, so that was not a Cajun accent.
Hey, they got Ben Coates up there.
Was. Yeah, Ben Coates.
Ben Coates is on this team.
Huh.
So, you can see the Auburn Tigers are just really ramped up for this shit.
Yeah, so if you missed the live stream, Coach Trollman went to Auburn. He jumped ship from the Toledo Rockets. I always want to say Mudhens.
Mudhens?
Baseball season.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Can't get that out of my head now. He jumped ship from Toledo, where he won one national championship, right?
Yep.
And he built up that prestige. He built up that name around him, and Auburn wanted to take a go and sign him. And so here he is, and it's his first game, and they get one freebie in an A-plus schedule, and that's Idaho. Everything else beyond that, you pretty much stack the deck.
What's a freebie?
Well, you know, a tune-up game.
I was hoping for something else.
A should win.
That's all right.
I hear you. I know what you're talking about. That's what you give your recruits when they come to visit you.
Oh, okay.
Is a freebie. So we are ready just about for the kickoff here. The Idaho Vandals, I don't think they know what's about to hit them right now.
What does it say? Jordan Hire Stadium.
Jordan Hare.
Really?
Get it right. You're going to get people like Chris the Dog all over you if you don't know their stadium.
God, frick Chris the Dog.
I can just see you signing with Auburn and you come in here and just be like, what the hell stadium are you playing? And just be like, they'd run you out of town.
Chris the Dog is just like, he's still be too critical of me in this offense. I know he will be.
He'll give you pointers. I'm sure he'll have a direction he wants to see his Tigers go in here. And that's probably not the direction right there. You totally bit on the option keeper there.
Yeah, 36-yard
Is his
run.
name really Chak? Chak Chalich?
You see, I'm not going to try to pronounce a lot of these people's names because that's fucked up.
Well, it's the Idaho guy, so you won't have to worry about it. But look at that, Chak. Not Chad, Chak. Okay, there you go. Trollman coaching in his first game at Auburn. He's a
little pissed at the defense right this second
he's
because
like, let's stop Idaho because we got to play SEC opponents soon. So this is very much the tune-up.
Is this Seneca Wallace play?
No, it's
okay.
It's Gerald Wallace.
Oh, Ben Coates has got the ball.
Junk loves to throw out his ex-NFL players out there because it's his fantasy football mind kicking in. He sees those names and he flashes back to
when my fantasy team was good.
Great fantasy rosters of the past, and that's
Lou Ford.
I want to say Lou Ford and the Twins. Yeah, I know, right? We just see the last names and we rag on them. But Jonathan Ford, that's his actual name, and he's in the end zone for the first Auburn score of the year. So what's your goal with this Auburn Tiger team? What do you think? I know that they contract-wise they want you to win. What is it? 9 games?
9 games a year.
9 games a year, and obviously
my goal is to win the national championship.
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, that's what you should be looking for, especially when you step into a program.
My real goal is to actually get a running back over 1,000 yards. I can never do it. I can never do it.
So now I know when you played this game, you commented to me that you didn't really like your offensive setup, your offensive playbook, your formations.
Here's the problem. Every time I play these games, I just pick a different offense, a playbook, every time.
Right.
And this is the run and gun, and I did not like this one.
Right, exactly. So looking maybe to go to maybe a more of a pro style, especially if you're going to try to run.
Look at that beautiful
Wallace.
Interception there.
Well, you got something to work on with Wallace there.
Look at this.
Hawkins picks him off.
Wallace took them down, though.
So Idaho's got a chance to go right back down and tie this football game. They only get a field goal, however. So it's 7-3, and Wallace has got another chance. And,
oh, my God. What is he doing to his team?
He kind of repeats his mistake there. Dixon picks him off.
Oh.
So
Kenneth Dixon?
There's definitely some things to work on the offensive side of the ball. Chalich is throwing to nobody right there.
Who the fuck was he throwing?
Maybe if his name were actually Chad, he would have completed that.
You know, he saw a chick in the crowd.
Maybe.
And he wanted to throw the ball to her.
He's like, hey, baby, my name is Chak.
All right, here comes Jonathan. He's just breaking through the line.
So I do have to say one thing about your defense. They were thrown in bad situation there, kind of 2 positions in a row, and then yet they held them to just field goals. So that's promising.
Oh, we got Ray.
I don't know that I want to do that against SEC teams too much. A couple turnovers in a row. But
you know what? I just knew it was kind of a easier team, so I started just trying to do some shit and like.
Well, I
Kinda
noticed too.
complete
You
passes that-
you had some different sets. You ran out of the
nice move.
shotgun there, and you ran out of some different sets. You passed out of some different sets, and you moved the ball around to different receivers quite evenly. So that was
I
that
actually
was
try to
pretty
move
cool.
my ball around all the time.
There you
Different
see a
receivers.
touchdown to Jason Smith. Wow, that's a really generic name.
I thought it was
Jason
Jimmy Smith. God damn it.
Well, you can go in and change it, I guess, if you really want to. So, the crowd sees the second Auburn score of the game, and it's now 14-6. And we're nearing halftime, but we're not quite there yet. You've got a chance for a defensive stop, and yeah, they're going nowhere right there. So, timeout by Coach Trollman. And there's just about 20 seconds left for Wallace to work, and he's going to load up and find a
Oh.
wide open Melvin Ray.
Wow, they left him wide open.
There you go.
Holy
so
shit.
Melvin Ray, definitely a good target for you. Who is he going to go to
15
try to get in
seconds?
the end zone? Oh, he finds
Oh.
Ben Coates again.
Yes,
It's
Sammy Coates.
Maybe it's Ben's kid.
Yeah, you never know.
Sammy.
It could be.
So there you go.
3 seconds. Oh, he hikes it just in time.
There we go.
And he throws it off balance.
Oh,
I can't believe they called that a touchdown.
wow. Were you ever over the line? I
I
mean, that
don't-
was a nifty catch, like a one-handed catch, but
actually. Ray's a beast, obviously, huh?
I'm not so sure. Let's see.
Did he catch that?
I don't know. The way he reached back, maybe.
I
I think if you were to look at that, they'd probably overturn it, but I don't know.
They didn't, though. I was surprised they didn't do a replay on that one.
So Auburn gets the benefit of the doubt there. They're up 21-6 at halftime. So I guess, all in all, things are good. You had a couple things to fix as far as turnovers, but here you come back to Melvin Ray to
This
start
Melvin
the
Ray,
second
he's just on
half.
fire, isn't he?
Wallace, you got to say one thing. The O-line gave him pretty good protection in this game.
Well, he did get sacked about 3 times. So I
Yeah,
remember
well,
right.
we cut that stuff out because who wants to watch that, right? So,
I usually show it. Then they're like, you drop back too far.
oh, I've noticed that already. You drop back way
I
too
do- I do
20
drop
yards,
back.
man. What you doing?
I
Yeah, so-
do drop back far when I pass.
So that was Jason Jordan or something like that made the catch before that. And you got Jonathan Ford. You got 68 yards now. So if he can rack up a 100-yard game here, he'd be on the path to what you're looking for a 1,000-yard rusher.
Yeah, I need a 1,000-yard rusher.
Maybe this guy rushes for 1,000 himself. Wallace takes off and gets in the end zone.
He made that look a little too easy.
Yeah, it was pretty wide open on the left-hand side there of the field. So Auburn's up 28-6 now. Well, they will be once they kick the PAT. We see the replay once again.
Yes,
of
we see a
Wallace
replay. All I see is sun, but it's not.
wandering in. Yeah, it is bright in here, but
Oh, 1, 2.
count them out. We
3.
probably didn't get them all on
Oh.
the screen, but there better have been 28 in there. We're going to count. There's no half-assing it from the mascot.
I'll tell you this much: they had this tight end here. He was a beast.
Well,
He
know,
actually lit up Auburn's defense here.
the pattern of the game for Idaho was they were able to move the
Ooh,
ball
look at
past
that. Nice
midfield and, get in a position to do some damage. But the name of the game for your Auburn defense today was bend but don't break. As we see right there, Davis knocking that down. It's
He
going to be
should have
yet
that intercepted.
another field goal opportunity. And here it comes on 4th and 9, and it's good. But you'll trade touchdowns for field goals any day. It's 28-9. Wallace is loading up for
Oh.
wide open Lewis. And
How do you leave this guy?
there you
wide
go.
open?
Ricardo Lewis, 32 yards. Look at that big frame of him. He just shoves that guy right off him in the bump and run game, and he's wide open.
Oh, look at
so
Ford.
here we go
Oh,
with
oh,
some option handoff.
He's gone.
Ford might be
He
gone
has
on
to
the
be
left-hand
gone.
sideline.
Come
Touchdown?
on, no.
Oh, he
You
hit
know,
the pylon.
I should have replayed that, but I didn't.
I guess there's a chance that left foot goes out of bounds before he hits that pylon, but this looks like a touchdown.
That should have been a touchdown.
Wow. So
He's pissed. Look at him.
hopefully it doesn't haunt him here. They should be able to punch this in. Wallace will hand off to Ford, and he gets his touchdown after all. But
Well, you
this
had to
game-
give it to him. He deserved it.
this game is starting to be what we thought it would be, a romp for Auburn. And that is just great.
If
so,
you watched any of the highlight, I don't know if you showed any of the scoring, but number 1 Alabama had a hard time this week.
Did they really?
Yes.
I guess you probably might see it on the scroll here. I know a lot of people watch and they enjoy watching what upsets are going on the bottom scroll. I think that's cool that they added that in a couple years back. So, how disappointed are people, by the way, as long as we're playing right now, that there's no NCAA Football 15? I know I'm quite bummed about it.
A lot of people are going to be pissed off about that. I think.
Yeah, well, you know that our roster makers will be hard at work, and they'll give us updated rosters, so we'll still be able to play NCAA 14.5 if
Smith
you want to
was
call it.
wide
You know,
open
we'll be able
there.
to play the same game with new rosters thanks to that. goings on the Operation Sports forums and all
Wallace,
that. I'm sure
Wallace was over 300 there.
yeah, nice pass right there, and
Smith is on fire. I tell you, it's Jimmy Smith. It's got to be.
there you go, man. So this is to the back of the end zone and
touchdown.
touchdown. Wait,
No, come on
They say
now.
out of bounds. You decided to use a coach's challenge.
Yes,
there.
I did. I thought he had this.
Because why not? It's
And
worth a look.
Look at his back foot.
Ricardo Lewis.
Straight. Oh, come on.
So close. But
I thought he had that.
yeah, kicks up some white and maybe even orange paint right there. And that's going to be
Ooh,
a play
Notre
that
Dame beat
stands.
Louisville. You see that?
Wow. There you go. So Florida takes out Florida Atlantic. Yeah.
Oh, here comes Jonathan Ford. He's going to take advantage of that non-touchdown.
Is he over 100 yet?
And
They
now
go play action now.
Wallace is going.
Ford gets a nice block. Wallace gets
Oh,
out.
he's going to find an opening.
Look at this. This guy had no chance to
Yes.
bring Wallace down. You know, for a quarterback, again, pretty big frame, and he's pretty mobile, so you're got something to work with there.
We're going to have the Ford. Look at this Ford. Oh, all day. All day.
I think you got yourself a nice running back to go forward with right there.
That looked like Adrian Peterson. All day.
There you go. Well, if he can be that successful, then you will be set. So that's a nice little weaving play in and out, and
I kind of wish I
end
knew.
zone.
I kind of wish I knew how to run.
Well, you look like you knew how to run there.
Well, yeah, but I want to know how to stiff arm or juke something like that. I mean, I
you got to
can't
hit
do
that
shit.
practice field, man. That's where you got to do it. Get in there, and yeah,
You gotta learn shit.
I need to do a lot more of that too. I do a lot of straightforward running with a little bit of juking.
I just remember every time I play Smalls, he just absolutely annihilates me.
Yeah, now look at this pick in the end zone, and this is unfortunate here. I know when you're playing this, you're like, that could have been 100-yard
Well, it should've
return
been.
there.
And he downs it. I'm
And
like, what the
instead,
hell
while the
happened?
camera's turning around, that takes it as you wanted to down it. Now, I think he wanted to run there. So game is almost over, 30 seconds in.
Oh, it's Coates
We're
once
loading
again.
up for Coates. Sammy Coates makes the catch and caps a pretty good day for himself. You see 359 yards passing for Wallace now.
Ooh, takes a shot.
Not going to take any excuses for racking up numbers against a inferior opponent. But,
Well, isn't that when you're
this is
supposed to
pretty
rack
good.
up the-
Exactly. College football,
Oh,
you've got to do
look
that.
at this.
With the BCS still in play. Now, in real life, we'll have the playoff this year.
Wallace absolutely just completely sold that one.
That was even more wide open on the left side than his first run. There was nobody on that half of the football field as far as the Idaho defense.
And my other goal of this, I'm going to try to get somebody in the Heisman watch because I have not yet done that.
Well, you have a good shot with the roster you have. Once everybody was trained up after the offseason, you had a couple guys in the 90s and looking good. So Jonathan Wallace is your player of the game. You beat Idaho as you should, and things are looking good for the first game here at Auburn. So 49-12 is the final. And coming up next week, what do we have next week for Auburn? I believe it's Mississippi State.
Yeah,
You
I
get
think
an
it was Mississippi
SEC
State.
game, and then you go back into non-conference play. So it's kind of weird to start your SEC schedule and then bounce back out. But
Oh, remember, I got to play Mississippi State. It's a SEC team.
yep. And then,
And
but then you'll have.
we're gonna rock 'em.
I know you have Michigan State on that schedule as well as others. A lot of high-rated teams. So you have to come back for more as Auburn takes on Mississippi State next.
Later.
See ya.